Hey y'all, it's your boy Big Mike. You know that dude that you be sitting on the streets and be like, hey, ain't that dude that be doing them YouTube videos? Yeah, that's me. And today we're gonna be talking about legalization of marijuana. I got on my green shirt, my green Mardi Gras beads, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it no official, you know what I'm talking about? Then I even got the green cigar, you heard me? Because that's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, about to get my sushi on with y'all right quick. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I've been like eating sushi ever since about 2015, like right after my grandmother passed. Rest in peace, grandma. Hashtag sushi if y'all about that life. You know what I'm saying? Got to have my sushi, y'all. It's like mandatory, you know what I'm saying? I'm so happy I ain't gotta drive all the way to Memphis just to get sushi, you know what I'm saying? At the Tokyo Grill or the Hibachi Buffet, you know what I'm saying, when I'm out that way. But yeah, I go to Kroger's now and they be having like the single rolls and then like this platter that I got right here, that junk costs like $19.99 at the Kroger's, you feel me? Extremely great deal, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it. I'm gonna start y'all off by letting you hear what this other lady has to say about benefits of sushi. I mean, of cannabis sushi on the brain for real, y'all. It's like serious, serious thing for me, for real. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this, and I'm gonna get into my sushi fix. It's like 6 minutes long, so you don't see me smash for a few minutes. It's like, yeah, it's gonna go down.
So we hear a lot of terms. There's cannabis, CBD, THC, and hemp. Is it all marijuana, or is there a difference? Our next insider explains. What we have to differentiate is between cannabis or marijuana and hemp, as well as CBD and THC. So those are the big ones to differentiate. So cannabis is actually a plant that has all these different cannabinoids, and it produces two of the most prominent, THC and CBD. Hemp, on the other hand, it comes from the cannabis species, but it does also have the CBD molecule, which is cannabidiol. And so what's legal in the United States, in all 50 states, would be CBD from a hemp plant. And that would mean it would have also 0.3% THC or less. And so that's really important because the THC is a psychoactive molecule. So hemp is legal. You can buy it online. Many people sell it. And it contains CBD, which has a lot of medicinal properties. However, CBD from hemp may be similar to the effect you would get from CBD from cannabis. However, it does have less than 0.3% THC, so there's no chance of any psychoactivity there.
So CBD is cannabidiol.
CBD,
and
yes.
THC stands for what?
For tetrahydrocannabinol.
And what exactly is that again?
So that's one of the cannabinoids that causes the psychoactive effect, and that's because it binds to that CB1 receptor in our brain. But it has a lot of medicinal benefits also. So people who are going through chemotherapy, for example, and suffering from nausea and vomiting or need to increase their appetite, THC can be very effective. It's also great for pain, all different types of pain from neuropathy or the typical sciatic type of pain, muscle spasticity, patients with MS, or a lot of other chronic musculoskeletal issues, and very beneficial for insomnia as well.
What is hemp oil, and is there any medicinal benefit there too?
So hemp oil does contain CBD. The problem with hemp oil is that it's not regulated strict enough. And now, actually, I think today, Trump may sign the Farm Bill, and the Farm Bill actually would make hemp completely legal so that it's no longer part of that definition where it's part of that Schedule 1. And so you can get CBD from hemp, and it would be very exciting if the Farm Bill does pass and Trump signs that, because now they'll be able to regulate what happens, because the industry, similar to supplements, there's not a lot of strict enforcement. So people are producing hemp oil, selling it, and it may not have the proper cannabinoid profile. It may have things like
mold, pesticides, lead, different things that can be taken up from the soil. So it has a lot of benefit, and it can be bought online or in physicians' offices. However, it should be regulated so that we know that the patients are getting accurate amount of what they need.
And I was hearing in the news that it looked like it was going to pass, that he was going to sign it.
It seems like it's going to happen today, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so today, exactly. Let's go over CBD hemp oil. We have a graphic. If you could walk us through this, Doctor.
So, in order to be considered hemp oil, the CBD has to have the oil has to have less than 0.3% THC, which would mean there wouldn't be any chance of any feeling of being high or psychoactivity. It should be third-party lab tested, which means that you can send it to a lab to check the cannabinoid profile and for any other contaminants. And then how it's extracted is important. There's ethanol extractions, there's CO2 extractions, and the way I look at CBD is it really is more of a wellness type of supplement. And I always tell people it's going to be in our multivitamin because we make a molecule in our body that is very similar to that molecule, and as we age, we make less. And so it's really one of the reasons why we get chronic disease, because we're not able to regulate and maintain homeostasis. So it's something that people should be taking on a daily basis. And then if they have specific symptoms like anxiety or pain or insomnia, they can take it in specific doses or specific routes of administration.
And is CBD hemp oil legal in all 50 states?
It is.
It is.
It is legal.
Okay. I want to go over some reasons why you would prescribe CBD and THC. We have a few examples that we can show our viewers right now, and that would be anti-inflammatory. I actually will let you take them because there's a few of them.
So CBD is a great anti-inflammatory. So when dealing with joint inflammation or any type of inflammation in our body, CBD can be used instead of things like ibuprofen, meloxicam, different anti-inflammatories. It's also great for anxiety. So a lot of patients are able to get off their Xanax, their Valium, their Klonopin by using CBD. It's helpful for pain, and it's a good analgesic as well as an antioxidant to help with the immune system. THC, on the other hand, actually the United States has a patent saying that it can help with apoptosis, which is programmed cell death, which means that it can help to shrink tumors, it can help decrease metastasis, so it has this anti-cancer property, and also antispasmodic. Patients who are suffering from spasticity or muscle spasms, it will help with that as well. It's also effective for pain, and again, it can help with nausea, vomiting, stimulating people's appetite, and if CBD is not sufficient for sleep, THC can be used to help patients suffering from insomnia.
Look at that. More than I even dreamed of. Are patients surprised when they see that?
So
Do patients come in and go, really?
They are surprised, but what happens is a lot of patients actually come to me because I've had success with their friends or their family, and so they are understanding the benefits, and they're seeing people feel better, and so they want to know, is this an option for me?
And by the way, President Trump did sign the Farm Bill, which legalizes hemp. You can find out more on CBD. Just download the Health Channel app.
I'm glad she pointed those little those tidbits out, because I mean, some days, even though I'm a big guy, I don't really have an appetite sometimes. So when I do get blazed, it helps with the appetite, aka munchies. Yeah, which is what I'm like doing right now, getting my eat on. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to give me a little smoke on while mom was stepping out and going to do a little bit of laundry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then another thing she was talking about on the inflammation and stuff like that, I am not just the most physically active person, so I've been like losing a lot of muscle mass, especially in my legs, and I've had operations on both of my knees. So like, with me like just sitting still for a long period of time, I be having these muscle spasms and stuff like that, and you blaze up, and it calms that stuff down. You know what I'm saying? You don't just like want to just be. I mean, just the knee jerks and stuff like that. It ain't really a good look sometimes. You know, it's like I really would not like to be having all these little spasms when someone's looking at me and I get these like little jerks and stuff. Like that's like looking kind of. Anyway, but yeah, it helps with the munchies, and it's like for people that have glaucoma, which they everybody knows that marijuana is good for that. And then like I said, with the muscle spasms and stuff. But it's like I was looking at BET yesterday, and they had this documentary called "Smoke, Marijuana, and Black Americans" or something like that. The title or whatever. And they were talking about this guy, this black guy, of course, that went to jail for life without the possibility of parole for marijuana, not the cocaine and LSD, some other syrup and all that stuff that Lil Wayne be on, all that stuff. He went to jail for life for marijuana. This guy, he's like in his mid 30s, late 30s, something like that, and he gonna die in jail. Come on, people, are you serious? Excuse me. Life for marijuana. That's a little hypocritical for you post pre-hippie that came up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s and stuff like that. Y'all blazing all kind of joints and flower power and all this here, and then y'all gonna look down your nose in my generation. The late. I was born in the early 70s, but no, the 70s, 80s, and current, up to date. We get blazed. You know what I'm saying? Some of them folks they sell white, smoke green. That's how we do. But yeah, that's a little harsh. Life. Ain't no telling how long dude live. I'm thinking about the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and them dudes. They was like in they mid 30s and 40s and lived like about 50, 60 something years, and they didn't like just die in jail. But damn it, that's a long time. Life for a flower that grows in your backyard, that gummit, if that's where you want to hide it from, if it ain't legal in your state, like it is here in Tennessee, we ain't just legal yet. And then it's like when I was living in Michigan, I did get arrested for like having like a little less than an ounce, and I spent me a pretty little night in jail. Like I said, keep in mind this was before it was legalized up there. It's legal now, which is crap, but yeah, my cousins, they come down here with their little distillery green, and yeah, hey, cuz, pass that stuff, man. Why you been steady? Puff, puff, pass. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get my mind right, too. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot. Hmm, hmm. That's just rude. I can't believe that. Life for marijuana. Man, what kind of bill do I gotta, go about signing petition to get signed so that it's legalized in Tennessee? Somebody get in my comments and let me know that. Like I said, I'm in Tennessee, so point me in the right direction to how I get started and all, everything. Just like let me know. I'll do it online if I can. Life. I bet. Excuse me. I bet if it was one of your family members that got arrested for it, you'd be like, we got to get Josh and Bobby and Joseph and all those good guys out of jail. I mean, it's just marijuana, but oh wait, who gives a damn if it's a black man that's in jail though? Guess he's just a little too much part of the criminal environment to have the president pardon that little sin, lawbreak, or whatever you want to call it. That's crazy. Mm, mm. Oh, whoo! That was good then, man. This is like, I mean, the president, Bill Clinton, at the time, said that he didn't inhale. How do you not just do that? Let me step outside. I'm doing a video. I mean, it was like Bill Clinton, then Obama. He was like trying to do the same thing. He's like token up, and these guys became president and stuff like that. And it's like I said, that older generation, they want to look down on my generation for doing it, but it was okay when they were in college doing it. And it's like, that is just so, like I said, I want to use another word, but hypocritical is just stomping in my face. Like, I can't believe it. There's 12 states in the United States that are like legalized marijuana states or whatever, including Washington D.C. I don't know why that's not, but it's not a state, but they kind of said and Washington D.C. in the YouTube video that I was looking at, or what I had Googled online or whatever. Think about the movie Friday with Ice Cube and Smokey in it. The line that sticks out was when Smokey was trying to convince Cube, Craig, by the way, God put this here for us and for me and you. You know what I'm saying? It's not lethal. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana is a relaxant. It's not going to get you amped up like sniffing cocaine or some other drug that you got to inject, like heroin or whatever, that'll get you pretty sedated too. From what I've seen on the videos and stuff like that, the movies or whatever. I mean, but yeah, legalize marijuana. Let's see what Biden has to say about that, because I know Trump ain't gonna do nothing to pass no legislation on that. But yeah, life for marijuana. I can't get over that. But yeah, folks, if y'all like what I'm talking about, please like the video. Please comment on the video. Most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And if you could just do me a favor, share this video with someone, they may get something out of it that you didn't. So let them know and tell them to comment on it. They may be agreeing with what I'm trying to say, if I can get it out. A little tongue tied over here, but yeah. I'm going to see you guys in about another week. I post like every Thursday, maybe I throw a bonus video in if I just feel the urge. But that's going to do it for this week, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. I'll holla.